this is Sims, and we are back with more Cafe Enchante, and we are doing Ignis's bad ending. He only has one, Candace had two, but we didn't have to save ever and do like a weird bad ending, so Ignis only has this one. So we're gonna go in here, and we gotta do low affinity. Yes. And we're doing a lot of skipping. This is probably gonna be technically a short part, because I mean, we gotta skip through a lot because the chapter itself was long, but so it'll take a lot of skipping and anything. But anyway, I actually enjoyed Ignis's route. Like, sorry, I'm tired. It's late. Ignis is not like my typical like character. He's not like the character that I would have been like drawn to first or like whatever. He's your typical like bro dude kind of. And he's got that character personality that I'm like, not really into ever. But still, like some of the characters that I'm like that about, like, it's not the character that I would pick, or like, you know, I did enjoy his route. Like sometimes there are characters like that I'm like, I do the route and I'm like, yeah, the route's good, I guess. But like, okay, hold on, really cool. Ignis is really cool, isn't he? He's strong, he's tall, and he wields fire. That's so cool. Okay. But I did enjoy it. I mean, I don't think there's really... I can't even think of a game where I was like, no, I hate it. Okay. Not gonna lie, there have been ones where I hated the route because I hated the character. But most of the time, I'm like, yeah, it's not my favorite character. The route's fine. Like, it's good for what it is. If they're not my favorite character. Or I just forget about them. You know what I mean? But I at least enjoy them while I'm doing them, I think. Or it was just so, like, whatever, and I forgot about it later. It's very rare, there are a couple of you, that I hate with the passion of 1,000 fiery fucking suns. I'm like, I don't like this character. I fucking hate you! They make me so angry. So angry! You know, like M2 and fucking Sweet Fuse. Fucking Toma. Fucking Finn in Steam Prison. Okay, like Finn's route in Steam Prison was like fine, but Finn in every other route was like, no, go fuck yourself, I hate you. And actually, I think I actually even got to the point after doing his route, I was like, okay, no, alright, fine. His route on his own, if you just look at his route, it's fine. He's fine. I don't have a problem with him. He's okay. And then I did the after stories. I was like, nah, I'm back on the fuck you train. Didn't last. I still hate him. Like, it takes a lot for me to hate a character with that much, like... Kinda hate Dromi, not gonna lie. He's kind of a twat waffle. But I didn't have to romance him, so that's cool. And I'm not gonna lie, if they ever did, like, a fan disc of this, do you just keep Dromi out of it. It's my fault. I should have known that Dromi was plotting something the whole time. I went along with him and I didn't put up enough of a fight. Alright, so let's see what's gonna happen. He's gonna eat me, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, so... we're going through, still doing the fight. This is literally only like 4 minutes in. We're like, this part's gonna be done so fast. Unless it takes as long to read the bad ending as it took to read chapter 4. Like, chapter 4 was like 6 hours long. It really wasn't. Did we get to... not in the... No, I think it took us like over 2 hours to read chapter 4. Alright, so they're fighting him. They're doing all that. Okay, Illyri showed up. Now all the bunny people are showing up. The fox boy. Okay. Yep. In case you couldn't remember from the last part. Like, you know what I mean? Okay. I feel like Candace's, there was actually like... It starts here, and then there was a bit, you know, to read. Well, especially his afterthoughts. Okay, so maybe that, but like, okay, so we're going up to him now. Dromi's all like, whatever. They stop him. We're gonna go up this, and... How is this different? How is this different? Okay, wait. Okay, so he howled for the last time. Okay, and that's where then he turned into himself, and then we had our moment. So here he doesn't turn into himself? Oh. After Vinar completed his vicious rampage through Bestia, time moved on fairly quickly, and 1 week had blown by. Thank you very much. Please come again. After seeing Canis and Miser off back to their own realms. Without much of a second thought, I used knives, cast iron pans, anything I could, and cooked until I could no longer. I plated all the dishes, lining them on my largest dining table with no one around. It was a monumental effort, a recital with no audience. A sigh was all I could muster. I prepared a feast for the ages, but there was no one here to eat it. In fact, I was getting used to the silence. Are we going to find out what happened? After the incident, Bestia underwent a small but significant change. Thanks to the uprising of lesser beasts who fought the battle to stop Vinar, the more savage beasts who once hunted the lesser beasts for sport took mercy on their fellow beasts. While they're not wearing flower crowns and dancing in fields, at the very least the beasts learned to cool it on their raids, so this is the same. Also, perhaps other descendants of Vinar exist. This thought came up from time to time, minus the sprites of the two, the fox boy and the rabbit girl. So it seemed Bestians came to a new unspoken agreement to reduce the brutalism. At long last, some semblance of peace had returned to Bestia.
Hey! You okay? Your face is pale. I get it. You don't need to visit me every day.
Somewhere in Bestia's icy outreaches, I returned to the site of the calamity. Kororo joined me, and I glanced down at the frosty ground. Sunken below the ice was a giant. An incomparable deity, frozen in ice, little more than a statue. Ignis, remained in his Venarian form. With eyes shut, he slumbered. Okay, well, now we know what happened. Ignis fought with everything he had and managed to halt his rampage. However, it came with a cost. It was unclear if he wished for this fate, but he never returned to normal. He collapsed once the last of his strength had left him. After that, as prophesied in that ancient shrine, his body was encased in a giant block of ice. But I knew the solution wasn't permanent. Whenever he next woke, would he be himself? Or would he be... Dromi fell into a stupor, unable to accept that Ignis was felled, so he disappeared. I placed my hand over the ice. I stroked him as if it were his fur. My hands became numb almost instantly. I felt no hint of warmth from his icy prison. Just as I feared. Without you, I can't even bring myself to cook. All you wanted was to return to Enchante. But you did it. Everything you could possibly want is right here. I'll always believe in you. No matter how many years it takes, how many decades. When you wake up, when you finally conquer your nature and return to Enchante, then... Oh. What was that? Oh! Interesting. Okay, yeah, this was like a 10-minute part. What the fuck? Guys, I don't know what to do here. 'Cause, like, Candace's was at least 20. I guess we're just gonna have to ramble for like 10 minutes or something. I just feel really bad that it's like, hey, here's a 10-minute fucking part. we normally do hour-long parts. And, like, I know that there's so many people that's like, okay, I did a 15-minute thing. And it's like, oh my God, for how short is your attention span that you can't watch something that's like a half hour to an hour? I understand it's a lot with, like, Otome games and stuff like that. But it's kind of like, with anything, it's like, what TV show do you watch? Like, maybe it's because I'm fucking old. I don't know. But I watch TV shows, and you watch them, even if you're streaming them, right? They take, like, 20 to 30 minutes. Okay? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Hold on. We gotta go into our extras. But, like... House specialty drip brewed coffee. Oh, that's everyone else. Nation's best kept secret. I actually want to see the things. We've kind of already seen some of these. Oh, that looks delicious. That's the coffee for everyone else. He's just like bacon, eggs, and toast. Oh, that's fancy. Oh, the way those eggs look. It actually, like, you know, it's like drawn food, but it still looks good. You know what I mean? Like, is that tomato soup? Like, bitch. Oh, yeah. Definitely ills. How fucking fancy that dessert is. I love it. Are those pancakes? Okay. Anyway, this is just meat. This is just meat. I mean, this is gonna be kind of fun to do those, like, when we get to the end. We can't really go through the C. We've already gone through all the CGs, so, like, what's... I mean, I know I joked and said this one, but I can't do it. That's terrifying. That's gonna give me the shit of... That's the shit of nightmares right there. That is, like... Oh, I know. I was like, we could do our kissy one. Oh, hell no. Wait a minute. Which one's better? That's not working. Reset CG isn't working. Like, it's supposed to reset. I guess we can just do this, because, like, that's him shocked, and that's him kind of angry. Actually, the angry at Kororo is actually kind of cute, so. I mean, I said all I wanted to say. That's gonna be a really fucking short part. Like, what the hell? So. No, I did enjoy it. There was, like, a lot of depth to the story, so I could appreciate that. You know what I mean? I was shocked that it took... Okay, like 2.5 hours longer, because between, like, than I expected. Because this is like a 5-minute part. Like, this is ridiculous. But, you know, it took way longer than I expected. Like, his later chapters were very long. Especially for chapter 1 to be over so fast. But, I don't know what to expect from the others, then, if they're gonna... I know Miser's is longer. Like, more chapters, but I don't know, like... And maybe because Canis is just one of the earlier ones, that they just made the story weaker, I guess? Because his story was very straightforward and things kind of happened, and then it was done. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't have as much. I feel like there was a lot more going on and a lot more happened in Ignis's route. Like, so many more things. So much more back and forth, you know? Am I crazy? I feel like there was so much more. And, like, Canis seemed very simple and straightforward, which is kind of what I was expecting anyway from the game. Like, okay, we had really long main route, and then you have 4 chapters for each character. So you're like, okay, so we get there, and we do this, and this happens, and then that happens, and then there's the misunderstanding, and then, like, okay, we make up, and then I got fed to a tree, and, like, the fuck? And then, like, everything was fine. Like, and that, Canis has worked out perfectly for what I expected. I wasn't like, the hell, this is so skimpy, and, like, we're missing shit. Not at all. I was like, yeah, nope. Perfectly what 4 chapters and okay, cool, you know? But like I mean, I guess because we had the back and forth, but I mean, I just feel like this had more plot points. It was like Canis had like, okay, there's this and this and this and this. And then Ignis is like, there's this and then there's this, but then we go over here and we do this and then there's this and this. I mean, it's all one plot, but it's like there's just so many little like back and forths. It was like, wow, we took a lot of stops on this fucking train ride. Again, not complaining. It's just, I didn't see it coming. Fucking saw Dromi coming a mile away. Venia taught me that. Many had taught me not to trust these motherfucking sidekicks, so... Mikado, if you fuck with me, I'm gonna be disappointed, because you're the pain in the ass that I enjoy having around. Anyway. So yeah. Ignis's route, shortest part in fucking history. And what we will be doing next, we will start Rindo's route next, but fair warning, between now and when it's going to be a couple of weeks. Okay, so like, here's the thing. Normally it's like a week or so, or a couple days, because I do a route of one game, I do a route of another game, and depending on the lengths of the routes, it's like, okay, it's been a couple of days, it's been like a week since I played, and I don't know. It's going to be even longer, okay? So it's probably going to be a good 20 days. So that's like almost 3 weeks. It's going to be almost 3 weeks probably before I start Rindo's route. So I'm literally going to come back and be like, the fuck game are we playing? What even is this? Why do we have a fucking seal with a unicorn horn? Like, what is this? What's the uniseal? I don't even understand. Not kidding. But, to be straight up honest with you, also, I have to record I have recorded all of Cafe Enchante up to this point, straight in a row. I normally take a break, but I was like, well, let me do another one of this, because I could get it in before, like, Christmas break and me taking some time off from recording for a couple of days. You know, I'm like, I got plenty of time. And then I was like, well, maybe I can also fit in Pio Fiore. It's been... like, what are we on? Part 32? It's been like 32 hours. Not quite. Like 30 plus hours of time since I recorded frickin' Pio Fiore. I'm gonna go into that and be like, what the fuck is this game? So just be prepared for that too, which is probably coming up around that. It either started right before this or starting a little bit after this or in tandem with Ignis's route. So this is the time period for you watching. You're going to be like, wow, you just don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, I don't. And then it'll probably be almost 3 weeks for Pio Fiore. That game's getting fucked something fierce lately. It's just because I needed to start recording this because I was like, ooh, the time is going to come up for this to, oh, hi. Well, look at that. We can scroll in. I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to, there you go. Perfect. I needed to record this because it starts going up soon. Again, I've recorded all of this before any of it's posted. But I needed to, like, oh god, I gotta get in the ball and I gotta get it done. I can't record all of Pio Fiore. I probably could have finished it, but then it would have been, like, I'm starting this and I wanted to get the main route. I just didn't think the main route was gonna take so long. You know what I mean? The main route was dense, man. But, again, I didn't want to start and be in the middle of the main route and then take a couple of days. You wouldn't know, because it'd still be going up. But I would have to take, like, 4 or 5 days where I wouldn't be able to record. And then come back and be like, we were in the middle of chapter 4 and what the fuck happened? Again, you know how it is. I just recorded this yesterday, but I don't know what the fuck happened. And then you imagine like 4 or 5 days. It's bad enough when I record stuff on a Friday and then I go back to recording on Monday because I don't do Otome stuff on Saturdays and Sundays is my uploading and just doing nothing day. And like maybe doing stuff in The Sims, not recording, but like houses or makeovers or whatever. And Saturday is my recording Sims day. So like during the week is Otome. Monday through Friday is Otome day. That's it. So like just from Saturday and Sunday, I'm always like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. Hell, sometimes if I take like a 5-minute break in between recording parts, I don't know what happened. So anyway, I'm just trying to stretch this out because it's the shortest part ever. But I guess we're just whatever. It's like not even 20 minutes, but yeah. So we will start for you, not tomorrow, but the day after. We will start Rindo's route, and for me, it'll be like 3 fucking weeks. So good luck to you guys. Again, not tomorrow, but the day after when we start Rindo's route with dealing with future fucking Spacey, because she's gonna be like lost AF. I'm probably not even remember I said this. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, did I say that? Like, God, it's been like 3 weeks, so just in case I'm crazy. Just be prepared. Anyway. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. Wait for it. Can wait a couple seconds, and then by the time we're done, okay, my timer says 20 minutes. Perfect. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. I know it's a little bit less than that because I give myself a buffer in the beginning, but whatever. It's about 20 minutes. Perfect. So I'll see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.